Hey, Bits and Bytes, let's Talkujo. I was first going to talk to you about this new Zelda Netflix thing and, tell you about my cast wishfuls, but now it's stupid because apparently it was a rumor. It was confirmed by Satoru Iwata in true Satoru Iwata fashion in his please understand form. He came out and was like, nah, it was just a rumor. But how could they let us go for weeks on a string like that? I told Lily about it when it first happened, when the rumor first dropped, and she's been so excited for it. Every day for like a month or whenever it was freaking announced, she's asked me at least once a day, Dad, is the Zelda show ready? Can we go watch it? And I'm like, no, it's probably gonna be like 2017, kiddo, just look forward to it, but it's not gonna be, but now it's nothing. It's not gonna happen. So, I haven't told her yet. I don't know how to handle that or if she'll even understand it, but just, do they not have like a guy at Nintendo that like a social media correspondent that's like, hey guys, they think there's another Zelda show. I don't know why they'd want that after the last one, but maybe we should say something about it. But then again, that might just be good PR. If you go a month with everyone saying Netflix, Nintendo, and there's all this buzz, but at what cost, Nintendo? My child? And now it's time for a section I like to call Bits and Bytes of the Bits and Bytes. That's all I could come up with. Douglas, Ultramari, Mutagen28, and Shouju1, I can't reply to your comments. Maybe it's because you didn't integrate with Google+. For one thing, if they want people to get on board with that, they're gonna need to stop calling it integrate. That sounds scary. If you've ever seen anyone who's seen a sci-fi thing knows that integrate sounds terrifying. Apparently there's a setting where you can turn off comment replies. I don't know, maybe that. Anyway, just wanted you to know I'm not ignoring you. I was thinking maybe a subreddit would be good, but it's like, I know it's like just yet another step you have to take to interact with me and all this stuff, but I kind of get it. Like, on one hand, I hate it when I go to a comic and they're like, would you like to comment on this comic? Well, boy, would I liked it. Well, you gotta go to the forum post and comment it on the post. And I'm like, I gotta go sign up, I gotta go in there, I gotta create an avatar, I gotta create a signature, I can't just look like a throwaway troll account for crying out loud, so I just don't comment. But yeah, Reddit's not that bad. But I think a lot of the people who would say mean things, or you trolly type things, the majority of them don't even want to go that extra step to a Reddit account. So I thought it might be a nice way for us to have a little more intimate interaction. We can have deeper, broader conversations and such. But there's actually a subreddit for Kakujo already. Did you know? The guy who made it a long time ago, maybe it was like a year ago, told me about it. I even gave him a fancy header image for it, but he hasn't done anything with it since then, so I guess someone else make another one. Okay, I got a couple awesome things from you guys out there. We got a fan animation. The first Kakujo fan animation. Look at it. I have not done a single tutorial. I don't know what I'm doing, but oh, it's so smooth. Back up. Back up. Oh, the hits got. Oh no. Oh, get away from me. I'm dead. That's awesome. Thanks, Jeffotron. I like it. The timing and the expressions are really good, and I'd like to see more from everyone. Just quit your jobs. Just do that all the time. Why would I can't pay you? Over on Facebook and Twitter a while ago, I posted about someone had done a fan dub of one of my comics, and it was the first time anything like that's happened for me. That was another tremendously exciting thing. Check this out. It's from Majin Buu 0111.
Recruiters for Koopa's new army are here.
Wow.
Yeah. They say they'll take just about anyone, too.
That's so cool. That's so awesome. Thanks again. He actually did another one just recently. I'll leave a link to that. It's about Tingle. Oh, and non-bits and bytes type of thing. Did you know that you hear about this new YouTube cards thing? Apparently it's going to be the new version of annotations. Eventually it's going to wipe out the old annotation system, which I guess might be good because the current system is just so exploitably, clutterly, it's very messy. It can be anyway. So I guess it doesn't really affect anything. I just wanted to let you know, because typically when YouTube drops a new feature, they don't give complete information to any of the viewers, and everyone's just left wondering. People are throwing around all this misinformation, and basically, yeah, it's just I think it might completely delete old annotations once it's implemented, which would suck, because I put a lot of time into those freaking outros, and what am I going to do with my outro from now on? Because cards don't work like that. But you don't have to worry about that, I'll figure it out. And finally, we're going to close out with a segment I like to call Garbage. Do you hear about Nintendo's LP program? A while back, they said they were going to start claiming revenue on all videos. We're going to let the video stay up, though. You can keep your channel. We are going to allow you to keep doing what you like doing. Thanks. Anyway, they recently came out with this amendment saying that you could sign your videos or your entire channel over to Nintendo and get 75% of that ad revenue. They were going to take 25%. I mean, there's a whole lot of really scary legal things in their contract, though, that give them like so much control over what you do, and it also puts them in the puts them in control of the press. You can watch a whole bunch of videos on it if you don't mind curses, swear words. There's Jim Sterling did a pretty good comprehensive explanation on why it's not good. About 3/4 of the way through the video, he talks about how it puts Nintendo in kind of the press at the whimsy of Nintendo there, and that's just scary. I mean, I would like to believe that Nintendo wouldn't do that. I don't think they would. I don't think they could get away with that, but it's just like there's so many other things in this world. Like, what is policy and law if not to keep the honest honest? Let's just keep them honest. I don't like the system at all. I'm not signing anything over to them. Anyway, I'm talking about this because there's a couple updates I'd like to make. They had a whitelist of games that in this new program you could Let's Play. There are things that you were allowed to, but there were some games on there that were missing, and everyone was really upset about that at first because there wasn't Smash Bros, there wasn't Pokemon and all that. And apparently the reason is because those games are dual owned, part Nintendo, part HAL Laboratory, or part Game Freak, and they'd have to get them completely legally on board with all that stuff. And people were saying, well, that actually means that you're safe. This one person actually reached out to me on Twitter and said, we were just assured that Pokemon Let's Players were going to have immunity, that they would be all right. And I let that comfort me because, that just sounds awesome. That's nice. Cool. Problem is, Smash Bros. And Pokemon, I actually just got a claim on one of my Smash Bros. Videos, and apparently the way it is that those games that aren't on the list, they're not eligible for Nintendo's program. They're still completely subject to the normal content ID and full monetization claim system. So Smash Bros, Pokemon, as far as I've seen, are still going to be completely claimed by Nintendo. So yeah, I was excited because I was like, I'm going to do another Pokemon Let's Play, because when you start Let's Playing a Pokemon game, you got to go all in, and I'm not like with a big network, nor am I large enough to have the protection and immunity that Game Grumps would have. So I was excited, but apparently now I have to continue being a bit guarded about it. Hopefully something good comes of this situation. I just think that with as compromising as this seems on Nintendo's part, people are going to they're not going to have as much back push or backlash about it, so I'm afraid they're not going to have the incentive to give in any more than they already have. I mean, the fact that they've given in at all is incredible considering Nintendo's history. They're all about control, and I get why. They saved the gaming industry from a crash. Their recipe for bringing everyone to trust video games again was to have ironclad control over quality, over everything, and yeah, you gotta break a few eggs or something, gotta squish a few babies. What? That's what it feels like. But I'm done ranting. I love Nintendo and I love their characters, otherwise I wouldn't be doing a comic all about the characters. Their games and the game characters are near and dear to me, helped me through times and such, that old chestnut. But them as a business, But that's all for now. Thanks for watching Bits and Bytes. It was good talking with you, and I guess we'll do this again hopefully soon. See you then.